right, so what do we got today? Jeremy, why don't you bust that out?
Thank you, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, and is it him and Rob McElhenney, or is it just?
I don't think he
just Ryan.
Oh, is this the Wrexham stuff? Hello.
Well, no, yeah, because
he came up with this first.
So so Ryan Reynolds has got his own. You watching Welcome to
Yeah.
Wrexham?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
good
it's
show.
I
fantastic.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Great show.
If anything is going to get me to watch that shit sport called soccer, it is
I mean,
Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney.
I have never been a fan of the Scots, but I will say this: I am rooting for these folks.
Oh my God!
Right?
I have never
it
wanted.
is a hand sanitizer kind of thing.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
That
Got some cups here.
sounds great.
Yeah, I caught myself really hoping that they were going to make that goddamn Premier League,
Right,
whatever the hell that
yeah.
is. Here, pass me a cup, Jeremy. We'll.
Did you want one, Bob, or no?
I'm good.
Okay.
There we go. That good for you?
Yeah.
So,
All right. Pat, do you want a little?
so for
Little
the
pinch?
inexperienced, what is it that we're having here?
So this is we are not sponsored at all by Aviation Gin.
Oh, it's gin. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a little bit.
it's a little. What is it? Juniper berries? Is that what we get in there? Is that usually what it is?
Well, that does have a bit of a pine.
Yeah.
Piney.
All right, there we go. Pass that back over here.
It's like dial.
All right, boys. Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Man behind the curtain. Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to another episode of Necessary Censorship.
That hurts.
I am Jason,
It's burning.
and we're drinking some aviation gin. Yeah, I think once again we might have to be switching up the, who our main hosts are here. With me today is guest host Jesse to my right. And you may know him from the Man Behind the Curtain. We have Jeremy over here. And then actually our new Man Behind the Curtain, Bob, behind the curtain.
Bobby.
Bob.
Bob.
Hello.
Bobby.
So how's it going, boys? Can I start out with a rant?
By all means. By all means.
Please.
So I worked a 12-hour shift today, and it was kind of a hustle to get here on time, right, Bob? And
Zing.
no, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just grab some food. I'm not gonna eat dinner at the house. I'll just grab some fast food or whatever. And I haven't had McDonald's like a sandwich in a while. I'll usually we'll grab like a McMuffin or something in the morning. But I stopped and I grabbed because I had because of the breakfast I buy, I have like these points or rewards or whatever, so I could get a free quarter pounder, right?
Okay.
I haven't had a quarter pounder in maybe 5 years.
Okay.
It's like pure grease.
Well, not
It's
even
like it
that.
Drips.
Okay,
It's good.
that thing is not a quarter pounder anymore.
No.
That is like the size of a cheeseburger now.
Yeah.
I literally opened it up and I was, what the hell, Ronald?
Did you turn to the drive-thru and say, "Where's the rest"?
I
Just throws
what-
it out the window.
Well, I gotten home by now. It's that Joe Pesci from Lethal Weapon 3. They fuck you at the drive-thru. I couldn't believe it. I got home and I opened that thing up and I'm like, at first I thought they screwed up my order. And literally it was
I didn't order a McRib.
unbelievable how small they made it, and it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, like everything, but
Yeah.
I just
Well, they add more
Unbelievable.
onions.
they made it. That did make the bun look taller. Well, and of course, it wasn't really stacked neatly either. It was like the bottom bun was one side, and
Huh.
and
I have-
actually, Have you have you ever seen a McDonald's hamburger that looks medium rare in the middle?
What? No.
Almost like somewhat pink?
I thought most of them were made of oatmeal. So.
Well, that too. However,
how is oatmeal pink?
I actually had pink in the inside of my burger too.
Wait, aren't those pre-cooked and frozen?
Right?
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know, man.
So wait, so there's the real. Is that what yours look like?
Well,
The
see,
real?
right now that's if anyone's ever seen the movie Falling Down.
Oh,
That's
love that movie.
the commercial is obviously the nice, beautiful,
The
plump,
Yes.
Michael
juicy.
Douglas, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was a
great
good one.
movie.
And then he hands the one that looks like a guy was sitting on it.
yes.
No, I was just blown away. It was literally because I remember getting quarter pounders when I was younger, and they filled up the cardboard carton it came in. Like
Right.
it went to the
Yes.
sides. It touched the sides. This thing was, and Big Macs
Well-
were always a little bit more narrower, but they were
Correct.
taller.
Correct.
This was literally like the width of a Big Mac. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Ronald. Fix it.
Does it still come in the cardboard
It did.
container? Okay, so they don't just turn to the paper like they do. the
No,
regular
no, it
cheeseburgers?
came in its little cardboard box, but yeah,
That's another thing COVID really jacked up, huh? Was the quarter pounder.
God damn it.
Curses.
Ron.
Screw
Unbelievable.
you, go.
Can we just get past it and get our quarter pounders back to the way they were in like 2019?
I thought at first you were going to tell me that you were running short on time getting here, and you wanted to stop and get some food, and you found yourself a fine Pizza Hut Italian bistro. Okay.
No, apparently those are only in the Wisconsin Rapids.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
where there's not many fine dining Italian restaurants up there. So Pizza Hut went, you know what? We're not just going to focus on the Wingstop.
Yep.
We're
Nope.
going to go Italian bistro.
Full
So
on Italian bistro.
you can get a nice pan pizza, and we may grate some fresh Parmesan on the top of that. And
It's a brilliant marketing idea if you ask
I
me.
almost.
so.
I was way off. I thought you had to take a dump. I was nowhere near you. But
I-
the bistro is a good one.
Can I rant? I stopped at
Hey,
a McDonald's
man behind the
bathroom.
curtain, can you Google Pizza Hut Italian bistro?
Yeah, I want to know.
I'm very curious about what their menu entails. Like, I mean, can I get a nice? I mean, I know like Pizza Hut has the pastas and stuff like that, but can I get?
Ooh,
They got
look at-
calzones and
seriously, look
Can
how
I get like
fancy
a
those look.
really nice bed of like fettuccine or linguine on a nice white sauce, or like or yeah. Like is this like just a step below Olive Garden? That's what I
All you can eat
unbelievable.
pasta bowls.
See, this almost reminds me when I was younger, we did a
It's fancy. Dang.
yeah, it's unbelievable. We did a road trip through Cleveland, and it was almost like they were competing against each other. There was a McDonald's and a Wendy's across the street from each other, but they were 2-story restaurants, and they had chandeliers in the inside, and both of them had fireplaces.
Really?
So you went in and had like a nice sit down, so you could enjoy your Frosty in a Wendy's double or whatever, or
Huh.
go get a quarter pounder that used to be a quarter pounder on the other side and sit by the fireplace. And
Well, maybe that's good that it's smaller. You won't have the meat sweats next to the fireplace. You'll have your regular sweats.
but after 12 hours, not eating lunch since noon, it was like I
Yeah.
just wanted
No,
something.
that's-
And I'm not gonna lie, did I eat it? Did I come? Yeah, I ate
It
it.
still
all.
tastes good.
It was fantastic. It was just I just
Except for the pink. In
Well,
the
it's
it's the whole. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's really about you have expectations, especially when you haven't experienced something in a while, right? So you
yeah.
have an expectation that you're going to be getting a quarter pounder with cheese,
A Royale McCheese.
Royale with,
Yeah,
Royale
or
with cheese,
yeah.
right? You're going to get that, and when you wind up getting something else, it really feels like somebody just donkey punched you in the nuts. Okay, that's essentially what it is.
And it goes back to the whole argument too with the Cadbury cream eggs. Those bastards have gotten smaller over the years too.
I don't remember this argument.
Oh my goodness, yes, I think was you help me out here, Jeremy. Was it? It was one of the late night talk show hosts. Was it Conan? Or somebody went after and we're proving how Cadbury cream eggs now are smaller.
So I
Like,
I
come
wouldn't
on.
know. I haven't experienced the Cadbury cream egg. I don't think I would.
Cadbury cream eggs are disgusting. Was the first one that popped up on the search bar.
You know, I'm
Yeah,
actually.
see, look at this.
Yeah. Oh
I'm,
wow.
I'm not saying disgusting, but I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah, no,
So I
I'm
don't
just-
really.
You know,
Oh,
to me they're
so
to me
they
they're
are
more
smaller.
nostalgic.
No, I
like,
get it.
'cause
it represents
yeah.
Easter, right?
I remember getting them all the time when I was younger in my Easter basket. As I've grown older, I would buy them for my kids just because, like I said, nostalgia. And I've had them, and I'm not a fan. The ones I'm a fan of, though, they'll make like caramel filled ones. So it's
Okay.
just like caramel,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, that makes more
Or
sense.
like a truffle. It's
Like the reason I never wanted to ever try one, and it was I have, one of my cousins had one. They cracked it open, and I don't know if I can get over the
yolk?
visual of a yolk pouring out of a chocolate egg. I mean, just something about it just says, I'm not putting that near my mouth. And listen, we all know I'll put anything near my mouth, okay?
Yeah.
That I would not put near my mouth.
That's shocking.
So,
Anyway.
so it looks like Cadbury had said they made it smaller to make it more affordable.
Oh, hold on. Did they change the price?
That's when Coke, if we're going to
COVID.
talk about things getting smaller, when Coke went to the 20-ounce bottle down to
Yeah.
the 16.9, and they still put them in, I think they made 8-packs, right?
Yeah.
They went from 6
Yep.
to 8, but I'm trying to remember, but they were still the same cost, or if not more.
Right, yeah, exactly.
They're like, oh, you're getting 8 now. But
It's
now
more-
they're 16.9-ounce bottles.
Well, but technically they're not lying because it's more affordable for them. Right? Right?
know.
So if you're a fan of those, you're probably candy corn. You like candy corn
Hey,
too, or no?
guilty.
yeah.
Really?
I'll eat candy corn. I love candy
I'm a
corn.
big fan
I
of
like-
candy corn.
I like candy corn. It's
I
good.
actually have I've mentally trained myself to believe that there's a different flavor between the white, the orange, and the yellow part of the candy corn that I will bite them and go, white
Well-
tastes different.
So
Is there a flavor?
No, but I've trained myself, okay? Don't judge.
I have
This tastes like Sunkist.
Oh, there's a difference between the colors.
Do what?
I agree. There's a difference between the colors taste.
Yep.
they actually have those different flavored candy corns that they've had out over the years. They've made because you have the standard,
Yeah.
but then you'll have like chocolate, you'll have vanilla. They've had I saw sour apple. I'm not all for that. Just keep me the original stuff. And actually, what I'm also a big fan of, because they're a little bit different, are those they're candy corn, but they're the pumpkins, the bigger size.
Yeah, yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I do
but
like
they're
those,
but they're
yeah.
called
And they
they're
actually
almost
have a
called
face on them, I think,
Yeah.
too. and stuff.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, so this
This
is start.
tastes like eating wax, though. It's like
It is.
that's
Well, so
what
this is
it
starting a really
seems
good
like.
conversation here. So we're a couple days away from Halloween.
Yep.
Oh,
Spoiler
yeah.
alert: we
What?
will be doing a
Oh, yeah.
Halloween special.
It'll be a little bit after.
So it's gonna. If anything, this is. We're gonna try to keep the Halloween spirit going by doing a post-Halloween special where we will bust out our Halloween costumes. I'm not gonna spoil mine, but
See, stores are putting in Christmas stuff already. We're gonna just keep on. With
yeah,
the
you know.
Halloween.
But this got me going. So okay, Halloween candies. Okay, so you mentioned there's people that bitch and moan about candy corn, and it's pretty divisive or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I apparently am a fan of really shitty Halloween candy. I love candy corn. I also, well, and it's not really. Do you remember
Say
those shitty?
Say it.
They were either in orange or
Say it.
black wrappers.
Yes, with
that
the
are
peanut
like-
butter in the middle of them.
Yeah,
Come on, give it
they're
up.
like-
oh, yes.
That are like
Yes.
they're almost like saltwater
Yes.
taffy,
Yes,
and only the real
they're delicious.
the
That fake peanut butter in the middle. Like you could push that
Yes,
out. And I just
those
wanna,
things.
Yes, I just want to collect
I-
it and spread it on a
What are
piece
they-
of bread.
What are they called? Do they have a name? What does it say?
No.
Peanut butter? What does that say? Peanut
They're
butter.
just orange and black Halloween
Yeah.
candy.
And look at what it says. The,
The
horrible,
horrible Halloween candy of your youth.
Those
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
not
I-
peanut butter kisses. That's
No, they're not, but they are.
Well, maybe
so
that's
good.
what they call. I don't know, because it says like taffy-ish candies. That might be what they're called.
Well, I think
Those
it-
are always like the last one sitting at the bottom of the bucket,
Right.
the Halloween candy
But
bucket.
I think it has to do with kind of the generational thing, and I'm
Well,
not
everyone
trying to.
goes for sweethearts.
Right.
Okay,
Snickers,
well, the
all
fun
name
sizes
brand
and all
stuff.
that stuff,
I'm a
right.
big fan of not sweet tarts.
Sprees.
No. They what the hell are they called? It's slipping my mind. It's just a long. They're like the little powdered Smarties.
It's,
Yes,
it's long.
long and slender. And it, yeah.
And this means nothing.
Well, no, it's 5 inches from the ground. No,
you.
anyway, no. So Smarties. I'm a big
Yes.
fan of Smarties. these shitty peanut butter things.
But see, but it goes to what I was saying is, I think it's a generational thing because, like, if you think about it, like, maybe it was just me, but my parents didn't sit here and buy the Snickers fun size and all that stuff, right?
No.
So what you got was the Dum Dums, and when you got
I'm a
those
big fan of those too. Those Dum Dum
yeah,
suckers.
Yeah, but they're great. But I think we're fans of those because that's what we grew up with. Like kids these days.
Sorry, I had God. I didn't have Halloween candy.
That's right. I forgot the Amish don't get to eat candy.
I'm not from Pennsylvania.
Well, and also, like, I'm a fan of circus peanuts.
Okay. Yep.
Those are like,
those are like the foamy kind of.
they're kind of foamy. I don't even know what the hell they taste like, but I like circus peanuts.
Foam?
I'm a big fan of, they're called maple nut goodies, I think is what they are.
Yeah, no,
See, well, I'm a big fan of maple, but no, like, going back, and I think it's just the shitty candy that people just fight over. I'm like, kind of like it.
Right.
But I think you're right. It's nostalgia.
Yes.
I mean, believe me, I will die on this hill. The king of Halloween candy is a Reese's peanut butter cup. You're not. No one's gonna get me. I will.
You've had the ones with the Reese's Pieces inside of them too.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? They just keep making them better. They just
outrageous.
they're like
Is that
Oreos
outrageous?
now. They're like Oreos. They're just jamming shit into there, and my fat ass is like, more.
Yes.
Give me more.
Piece of candy. Ooh,
Yes,
piece of candy.
yes.
Piece of
Oh,
candy.
hey, we're going to make regular size Reese's. Okay, that's good. We're going to put Reese's peanut. Okay, you know what? How we're going to do for all the fatties out there? We're going to make it big. We're going to call it the big cup.
Have you?
Oh, my God.
Have you seen the all peanut butter Reese's peanut butter cups
Right?
now?
Come on.
They said, you know what? We've got a great recipe here with chocolate and the perfect amount of peanut butter. But let's do this. Let's go one step above. Fuck chocolate. We're going full on peanut butter.
Well,
so I could go to my cabinet in my kitchen, my pantry, grab a spoon and the jar of peanut butter. No, I'm going to spend the extra
All right,
money
so-
and get the full cups of peanut butter.
Well, and
For 1
as
pound.
man behind the curtain is pulling these up,
Yes.
I am not above during the Christmas holiday season.
The trees.
No.
Oh.
Buying like the 1 pound peanut butter cups from Reese's or like the giant Snicker bars and just eating them myself.
Okay.
A part of me almost wants to take one of those because I think both of them together are 1 pound.
Correct.
I almost kind of want to take one of those giant things and cook it like a portobello mushroom and throw it on a nice
Ooh.
brioche bun.
Put it on the Traeger.
A little cold smoke maybe, but
Mm.
well, hold on. And if my brother-in-law is gonna watch this, he's gonna call me and say that my Traeger is just a glorified microwave.
Okay.
And it's true. I don't lie, but you know what? He's more of a perfectionist with barbecues. He's more of a he can manage a fire.
Yeah.
My thing is, okay, that he's more of a professional with that. I can throw a brisket on and go play a round of golf and come back and it's done.
Correct.
So anyway, no, I think like heat it up so it's a little bit so maybe that or either like deep fry it or coat it somehow and then put it on a nice toasted brioche bun. That might be onto something. Maybe with a little marshmallow fluff sauce that looks like a little bit of a mayonnaise.
Okay.
Just a little bit. I'm looking for
no.
just a visual.
I hear what you're saying.
You got my
Right.
stomach gurgling over here. Did you hear that? My stomach was a.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah,
Everybody heard it.
Oh my God.
and
I want
yet,
some Reese's.
the other candy that I had once in the first time I had it was in Spanish class in high school. It's called Toblerone.
Yep.
Toblerone.
Yep.
Oh my goodness,
Yep.
those are fantastic too.
Although I don't get the triangular shape, I think it was just more of a marketing
well,
thing,
that's
but
whatever,
that's just kind of weird. 'Cause
Switzerland or something.
whenever
where
I
I'm
would
from.
bite into it, I'd get it like stuck in the gap in my top teeth. Just all of a sudden you get this
Oh, my goodness.
all over the place. But I hear what you're saying though. At Christmas time, like for me,
Isn't the triangular for the Illuminati or something? For Toblerone?
I think it just slides in easier.
Oh, okay. It does.
But at Christmas time, I always buy, the candy for the stockings.
Yeah.
And I buy an extra bag of the miniature Reese's peanut butter cups,
Okay, sure, the little
Okay.
ones. Yeah.
and they go straight in the freezer.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't really care what you do with a peanut butter cup. I
I'm
will
sorry.
eat it.
In the freezer. That or Hershey's miniatures in the freezer, like a good Mr. Goodbar miniature.
Okay,
Come on. Mr.
Here
Good
we
Bar
go.
is
So
the most
yes.
underrated.
Yes. Okay.
Most underrated.
That's the one candy bar that's always left in the back. You know, everyone goes for
Oh.
the
Yeah.
Snickers, the Three
Nope.
Musketeers,
Nope. Give me the Good Bar.
the Milky Ways.
Give me the Good Bar.
Mr. Good Bar.
Good Bar.
Okay.
I wish my nickname in high school would have been Mr. Good Bar. Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
Okay, T-Bone. Cocoa. The other, talking about, talking about the candy. So, like, my wife always just kind of gets annoyed at me because of nostalgia. I think I buy all that crap for my kids.
Yeah.
Like, they've gone in their
Well,
Easter
yeah.
or Easter baskets or their Saint Nick stockings. She's like, and my boys like Peeps. My wife hates Peeps.
Okay.
I love Peeps.
Yeah.
No, see,
No.
that's
Yeah,
another.
I'm
See,
not a big fan.
okay,
either.
we have now found a candy that I
Yes.
like that you guys are
Yeah.
kind of turning. Because now Peeps, once again, they're turning into like Oreo and all this shit, where they're just making different flavors
Yeah.
of everything.
Yeah. I'm not a huge marshmallow fan, to be
See,
honest
and that's
you.
what it comes down to.
Right.
My wife won't just eat a marshmallow; she
Correct.
likes it in
Yeah.
s'mores, and I can see that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But
Downy Peeps.
you,
Well, I know they make Peep Tide Pods.
Mm.
we're trying to have the kids not eat them.
I did see
Oh.
that Oreo,
Oh,
Tide,
okay.
the Oreo flavored or Tide Pod flavored Oreos.
Oh, okay.
The last candy that I can think of that I used to buy all the time, especially when I was in college at UWM, I would go to the bookstore and I would, buy a soda or something. And I'd buy some of this Mallow cups.
Oh,
Really?
They're
wow.
Reese's
Wow.
cup, like they look like a Reese's
yeah,
peanut
yeah.
cup.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Are those still around?
Yes. And you know what's really ridiculous? They still have like these little things that they must have been given away in the 50s. It's like these little cardboard
Stripes.
these like little cardboard things
They
that
don't
are
taste
like
the best,
you're
but
supposed
boy.
to mail in.
They relax you. You
They
know,
are.
you know what I think is also an underrated candy? The nut roll.
Yes, that's fantastic.
I love the nut roll.
Have
I would
you
have
had-
to try
there's-
it
I love
again.
the nut roll.
I've only tried it once. I'll
There's
have
two
to try
kinds
it.
too.
Well, I like the payday more than anything because
Oh,
the
okay.
payday with the caramel is great. But you get a nut roll with that
Nougat.
sugary nougat. Is that how you
Yes.
say it? The
Yeah,
nougat,
nougat.
not the nugget. Nougat.
Nougat.
Nougat. Ted Nougat. Okay.
Ted
But yeah,
Nougat.
the nut roll, and there's something about driving down a freeway while you're, and driving past somebody
you
in a
get
big
nuts-
truck
nuts
and putting
falling
a
out of your
nut
mouth.
roll
But
right in your mouth, throwing it in the gullet.
What's wrong with you? That's all right.
I like nut rolls. What can I say?
I like Three Musketeers.
You would like 3.
Now that we're talking on this
But-
subject,
No, I don't. I don't like 3 Musketeers. I don't.
Well,
And
that's-
Milky,
that's
Milky,
nougat.
Milky Way
Well,
too. Like both of those.
that
Okay,
looks
the
more of
only
an ice cream kind of.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes it
thing.
Milky Way is they throw a strip of caramel on the top
yeah.
of it.
See, but you give me a good Baby Ruth,
Hmm.
I'll eat the Baby Ruth anytime.
Rocky
Right.
You know what?
So-
What one of the things that I've it's disappointing to me, and I wish that as a parent, my children could experience is some of the great naming of candies that there are, but because of the PC age that we live in, we've gone away from. And I'll give you a perfect example. So you all know, everybody knows lemon heads, right?
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Everybody
one.
knows lemon heads, right? It's a classic. You can have them now. You can find them now.
I
There's
love
no
lemon
problem,
heads.
right? Lemon heads are one of my favorites. All
Yes,
right,
I know where you're going though. The cherry flavored.
Cherry Clan. Okay, they were called Cherry Clan. They had the great Asian,
You
Graphics.
can still buy those.
but they're called Cherry Heads now.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
there it is. See, had the great
Yeah,
Asian
that's-
graphics on it.
But look at
Okay.
look at how much. Oh, that's a
Wow.
magnet.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Cherry
and-
Clan, right? Then you had Alexander the Grape. Do you remember Alexander the Grape?
So they just call them cherry heads now.
They call them Cherry
Yeah.
Heads now, but they were called Cherry Clan. And
Which-
look at
what was the
what-
point of that?
I
don't-
don't know,
What
but I
does
think they're awesome.
cherry, But what does cherry
See,
have
look,
to do
look.
with anything?
Look at that. Look.
Wait, cherry because for Chinese? I mean, why is it? Wow.
Listen,
I actually it is. I can see why they changed
Yeah.
it. It is.
Obviously, yes. It's
what do you mean?
horrifically racist.
just because
I
they
mean,
even,
it's-
just because
I mean-
even the graphic eyes on the cherries.
Well, that's the
Oh
thing.
my
Like,
God.
what? Hey, man behind say nope to dope.
you don't remember
What-
these as
They
a
had
What
kid?
such a good message, though.
It did.
Thank you,
I mean,
Nancy
it-
Reagan.
it made
What
me-
year did those go away, Bobby?
Oh my gosh!
Can you see when those were just? Because I'm just very curious of when
Cherry Clan.
Oh my
when
God.
these racist candies went
Well,
away.
there was a whole bunch of the like.
Well, they
different
had the
flavors.
names.
Yeah,
No,
they had
and I
the
know,
family,
you know,
They had,
yeah.
they had Johnny Appleseed. They had Alexander the Grape.
Jam.
Grape? But Cherry Clan were the best. It was like a sour cherry candy. Now I got to buy cherry heads. I mean, to me, that's even more graphic. It sounds sexual.
But does it taste the same?
Oh yeah, no, there's no difference in
Okay.
flavor whatsoever. It's just
They got rid of the racist box.
I
damn
just
it.
want the box. I want to frame that.
Oh,
you
in
know?
the 70s they got rid of it even.
No.
But was changed sometime in the 70s to capitalize on the popularity of lemon heads. So they went to cherry heads and lemon heads.
Okay, I'm not
Well,
that old.
The funny
No,
thing,
but
though,
I bought Cherry Clan.
yeah, no, and you know what? That had to have been crap that was sitting in a warehouse for like 15 years.
Oh, it was
They're
so
like,
delicious.
hey, we
Hey,
need to get rid of this
It's
this
like
shit.
It's like a fine wine. Okay, it
I mean,
just fermented.
I mean,
I'll
it's
have
not
to-
like, yeah, I really hope.
That's what I'll get for the shelf.
Yeah,
I'll
I'd
have to get
appreciate
one of those.
Scroll up a little bit, Bob. Does it say when those carts started out? I mean, those didn't come out. They didn't hand those out to the people on like the Ho Chi Minh Trail or anything as like food or anything today.
They dropped them.
What?
with,
As
like,
the North Vietnamese were walking,
Oh
we're
my
marching through.
goodness.
Here
That
you
is-
go.
That is just horrible. I mean, look at the picture.
Come
of
on.
that.
Well,
Good Lord.
actually, that is after playing Ghost of Tsushima, if I'm saying that right.
You
or
could-
Tsushima?
It's called, I
Sashimi?
think it's Shishma.
Okay, that looks like more Japan.
Education children.
Looks more like Japan.
I don't know. And
than
I'm trying not to
what's-
be racist by talking about like whatever.
Well, looking at the houses that's on there,
Oh, sure. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the
no,
house.
Those are pagodas.
I climbed
Yeah,
one of those.
that's
in
a
that
Japanese
game.
pagoda.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And
It's a
the
Japanese
hats,
pagoda.
that's the straw hats.
Well, and in defense, okay,
But
not
why
that not
cherry though?
but
Where the
hold
hell
on,
does that
'cause-
clan?
no. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because in Japan, what's one of the most popular plants there is the cherry blossom.
bananas.
The-
Oh,
no,
oh, sorry, I
no,
was way
the
off.
cherry blossom. Okay, they line the streets of Tokyo, and they're all over the cherry blossom with those beautiful flowers. So they went with the cherry clan. I see. I
It's
have.
just-
I have.
Can
a,
you imagine
Listen,
if that
I think-
candy came out right now?
I think there's a bigger issue with the clan portion of
Well,
it. than
that's-
there is the.
well, let's just be
the
glad
art.
that they didn't spell it with KCHERRY.
Oh my
and,
God!
you
that
know,
would've-
I'm just,
yeah.
I mean, let's. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, I
So
just.
the funny thing is, you guys noticed that they changed the name strictly to make for the popularity of the
Oh,
lemon
yeah.
heads. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with
No,
the
no,
Cherry
no,
Clan.
they
Just
didn't
wanted
care.
to-
No.
Yeah, they didn't care about the
No,
racism
no,
at that
no,
point.
no.
But can
Yeah.
you imagine if that anyone was like, "Hey, I got a candy idea
Yeah.
right now."
Yeah.
Hershey's are like, you know, yeah, we're gonna come out.
See, that was
Cherry
an,
Clan.
that,
Yeah,
that
they'd
was
be
an
strung
idea where someone came up and was like, "This is racist." Like, okay, we'll bring it up in the next meeting. In the
Yeah,
next
but the
meeting,
graphics are really cool.
The
so
next
let's
meeting, I had an idea. Let's change the name because lemon heads are really popular,
yeah.
and they just totally.
Well, they're still a delicious candy.
You know
I mean,
what?
They won't beat the lemon
Oh,
head. The
yeah.
lemon head is
oh,
tops.
lemon
Okay.
heads are
The lemon head
whoever
is tops.
great.
whoever in that company came up with that was ahead of his time by about 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
no.
bad.
No, it was good.
Wow. Okay, so look at this. I mean, so we've been talking about candy for a half hour,
Yeah, I know. Well,
and it has flown by.
yeah.
And actually, you got me. I just watched last night with Josiah. We were watching A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, great.
It's like I buy her wrapped candies.
Wrapped candies.
Can
Do you have wrapped
candies?
candies?
Do you have a mustache?
My mustache, my mustache. That's a
That's
movie
pretty
that
great.
I've been wanting to watch with my boys,
Oh,
and then I watch it and I realize I don't know if I can comfortably watch them with it just
oh,
yet.
yeah. I watched it with Josiah
Well,
and
he's-
Jocelyn and both. it's
Yeah,
fu-
I just
they love the father though.
Oh,
the
yeah.
father is the best part.
oh, came out my penis.
He's like, oh, there's the fart needles.
Oh, it is hilarious.
He's like really loud outside, and the father pops out. It's like, "What are you doing? It's so loud!" You know, sorry, Dad. We'll be. Hey, by the way, your mom died this afternoon. It's like, wow.
And actually, a fun fact: Charlize Theron in that movie is wearing a wig the entire movie.
What?
Really? Wow.
Because she was filming a movie at the time where
Right,
that
for
required her to
Furiosa.
shave her head.
Oh, okay.
And
was-
so
oh,
that
that was the Road Warrior thing.
Yeah,
Mad Max.
She was Furiosa.
Fury Road.
But Fury Road, but
Max.
her
Mad
character,
Max.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a wig.
Huh.
The entire movie.
Well,
Yeah.
she still looked fantastic.
I have no complaints.
No, she was awesome
And actually,
in that movie. She
the best
perfect.
cameo in there.
Ryan Reynolds when he gets shot.
No, that's good. Mr. Belding.
Oh
from
yeah.
Saved by the Bell is in there,
He is.
and he weighs about 400 pounds. He's
What?
the
He's selling tonic.
tonic
They're
that
like,
has cocaine and corduroy in it.
it's
or
like red
something.
flannel.
Yeah,
What?
red
How do you get
flannel.
red
Yeah.
flannel?
Mis-
And then he gets hit by a bull and killed. Like,
Oh, he's not the ice guy that gets crushed by the ice cube?
no,
Oh.
they're about to leave the fair, and then a bull escapes and totally spears him and takes him out. And they're like, "Oh my god, like nothing's safe at the fair or whatever." Someone always dies at the fair.
I'm not a big fan of hers, but Sarah Silverman in this one was actually really good as
Agreed.
as the whore. And listen, I'm just being honest. Normally, the whore character I'm not a fan of. Okay, I'm just gonna say.
You know,
it.
we're gonna wait. It's
Yeah.
Christian like
She
to wait
wants to
till
wait
we're
for
married.
marriage.
Right? They want
It's
to
like,
wait till
hey,
marriage.
get up here. We're gonna do some anal. Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
have
she
fun,
comes
honey.
down and she's got something about Mary going on.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that was a great move on their part. So
goodness gracious. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ewan McGregor too had it where it was the part where they're sitting there and Charlize Theron, basically.
I love how proper he says her name. I'm like Charlize Theron. He's like Charlize Theron.
She's gonna do the
Here
shooting contest,
Theron.
and then all of a sudden, hey, I'll bet
Is
you
that
$1.
Belding?
Like,
it is
I'll,
Belding.
I'll bet you $1. And they're like, $1.
All right, here you
And
guys
then
go.
they
Okay.
take off the dollar, or takes it out, and the
Thank you,
dude's
Bobby.
like, "Take off your hat, son. We're in the presence of $1." It was so awesome.
Wait a second.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
Belding.
Yeah, 5 and 6. There is the vibe. Should
Oh,
be
good Lord, that is him.
Yeah.
I never realized that. Where's AC?
Albert Clifford.
AC Slater.
You know, we might have to do that. Jeremy, write that down as a topic for maybe a future show. Is Saved by the Bell.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, all right, do we need to invite you
Ugh.
back for that, Jesse?
I would appreciate it. I think
Yeah.
I've seen
Okay.
every episode.
Yeah, and that's
Especially one where Jesse's hooked on smack.
or
I'm
caffeine
so
pills.
excited.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
For Saved by the Bell.
There's
that's smack.
I really wish that they would
Look
put
up,
together.
Well, if we can get the sound, the one with the dollar. There's a million ways to die. You're in the presence of $1.
I
You're not-
wish that they would do
one second, Jason. I'm sorry. I just want to.
Okay.
I want to set the record straight. You're not the man behind the curtain right now. Okay. Don't talk him through it. Let the man do his job.
Sir.
Well, he didn't set up the audio right because I turned the damn knob and it's not working.
Yeah,
You
I
two
might
and
have
your
to, I might
knobs.
have to go back there and fix
Yeah.
it.
Go
Okay.
fix his knob.
The
Jeremy.
only thing you might have to see is the output audio. If
Okay.
it's out.
This will be good in the
For
Yeah,
video.
this is
portion.
great. This
So-
is fantastic podcast radio. All you guys listening at home, don't worry, it's as exciting here
Listen, this,
filming it as
this
it
is the part that you're
listening to it.
This is the part where your brother-in-law is going to really enjoy. Okay.
That's the other one.
While he's laying in
Well, I have
bed.
two different. One that's going to listen to it when he's going to sleep, and the other one's going to, listen to it while he's tending to his smoker fire.
Okay.
Yeah, smoker
I thought-
fire. That and I've already packed my microwave away for the winter for the most part.
Oh, really? Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
kind of done with it.
I've been using mine every day.
Have you?
so,
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit the fuck out of this, guys.
I
Y'all are
use-
both edited out.
Nah, we're good.
he just puts the blur on us.
It's just me. Well, it's-
So stupid.
the other scene that was really it's so stupid, but it was whenever he's having the duel, and it's what's his name? The mustache. I can't think of his
Doogie.
Doogie. He's taking he grabs the dude's hat and he just just fills it up.
Yeah.
Then he's reaching for the other dude's hat and he's like slapping his hand. He's like, "Give it here.
Yeah.
Give it here."
This part right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So Jason,
Still not working.
while this is rolling here, and we've
All
got what is this Mountain Dew you have?
Yeah, that was
here?
We'll
Actually, what I
pretend
was-
we're hearing it.
I was actually going to do this. So I bought these for a couple weeks ago, and they've been sitting here. So every year, Mountain Dew apparently has done these mystery flavors.
Okay.
And last year was apparently, I don't remember having it, but it
What is that? Gay test.
going back to it was people kind of guessed that it tastes like candy corn Mountain Dew.
Okay.
However, I've already tasted this, so I know what it tastes like. I have a theory of what it is and what
Okay.
it. So, I thought it would be funny to kind of do our own little review on it. I'm very curious to see what you guys think of it. I think it's fantastic,
Okay.
and I can think of the exact candy
All right.
that I think it tastes like. So the only hint I can give you is I think it tastes like a Halloween candy. So if you want to pop that open, no, I should say that. Let me take that back. Not even a Halloween candy, just the typical candy. But I think it's fantastic.
Can I assume it's not going to be Cherry Clan?
We do not assume.
No? Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't finish my...
Yeah, don't worry. You finished it. Have the bottle.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah. It smells like a 2022 vintage.
I don't know.
Vintage Mountain Dew.
I don't know. The zero sugar is probably going to screw it up for me.
You know, anything with this zero sugar stuff that's been coming out recently is awesome.
Sun-kissed? I don't know. I can't tell.
Hold on. I got it.
The zero sugar is like that aftertaste is screwing it up for me. All it tastes is the aspartame or whatever the heck that is.
Oh, I feel this coming up.
It's not. I don't get. Well, you
I'll
get.
say
I think
this.
you're getting the citrus from the Mountain Dew portion of it, but
I'm going to say, to me, it's more along the lines of like a Sour Patch Kid.
okay. Let's elaborate on that.
Orange slices?
Not orange. I don't get orange, but Jesse's on the path here. Hold on, Bobby. I don't want to give away what it might taste like.
Ooh. It's not the blue Sour Patch. Definitely not orange.
No, it's not orange. No, but he's what I thought it was. Either that or there's one other candy. I'll tell you what I think it is. But you've already...
Oh my God! I quit.
Did you realize that, all
I
these...
can't listen to that.
Everyone watching here, did you know that we have a sommelier of Mountain Dew?
I just want people to experience what I'm experiencing.
Well, I just think we ruin sales for further
Oh
Mountain
my
Dew from anybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the. It's more of, to me, like the red Sour.
You think it's
Patch
red?
It to me, yeah.
See, I actually think it's a blue raspberry.
You think it's the
The
blue?
blue Sour
Yeah.
Patch, blue
Okay.
raspberry. That, or not truly, but do you remember the candy that was like flat, but you would peel off strips?
The Airheads?
Not Airheads. It was like they were gummy. They were
vines?
they're kind of like you'd get it, and they were about
Oh,
6-8 inches long, and you would peel off a
Yep.
rope, and they were sour.
Yeah.
But it was like, to me, that's like
It
the
had-
blue
it had the
raspberry sour.
granules
Not so
kinda
much like that, but like
Yeah.
you would peel them apart though. But yeah, like to me, I get like a Sour Patch
Yeah,
Kid,
yeah,
something
yeah,
blue
definitely.
raspberry.
Hey, isn't there a big Haribo factory down south now?
Right, Kenosha, Racine, I think. Yeah,
Gummies.
sour strips maybe. Yeah, there was something like that. But it was when I
Is
drank.
that
this
what they're
and-
saying? Is those things?
Yeah. I'm wondering because like
Lady Gaga. What? Never mind. Sorry.
This tastes like Lady Gaga. When she was wearing the meat outfit.
Sour Punch. I don't know if I remember that.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of it. But yeah, like a blue raspberry kind of sour
Okay.
candy. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
glad you actually got that. I was curious if you guys were
Yeah,
in it, and you got him in
Oh.
left field going orange slices.
Yeah.
Well, it's the zero sugar screws
Sure.
me up for everything.
Really?
Oh.
I hate it ruins everything. But I
See,
know
I
the
love
gist of
Take some.
The
Go pour some
zero-
sugar in it. See if
I
that
think that'll
fixes it.
work.
Yeah, maybe.
I love the
try it.
zero sugar soda, but I can't. If I want to do any mixed drinks or whatever, then I gotta go because the alcohol just screws up whatever chemical is in this thing. Yeah, scroll down because okay. So they were all called Voodoo. Okay, so 19 was candy corn, 20 fruit candy flavored, whatever that means. Fruit chew. Okay, really?
What?
I'll be honest with.
Oh, look at what it says. It says a current flavor yet to be. Okay, I thought it was going to say like a.
Wait
current.
a second. We don't even know. They're not even telling you what it is.
They haven't even told
this
it
is
yet.
toxic.
I actually
10 years from now, there's going to be an infomercial asking if we want to be part of a class action.
Mesothelioma. Asbestos? You know what? No. You know what we're going to find out? This is made with the water from Camp Lejeune.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but I get about 10 emails a day about the water in Camp Lejeune.
Well, I'm wondering, if I vacation near there for a day, can I join that? I'm just kidding.
I
Move
don't
on.
think they care. And you can get your 2-cent check
Yeah, exactly.
in 20 years when
Yeah.
it's finally settled.
Yeah. Well, bravo. Good choice here.
Not
Thank you
bad,
for
right?
bringing this. No. this is
I've
great.
been my soda of choice lately mixing is Dr.
Thunder?
Thunder.
Dr. Thunder.
I've been
I'm a big fan of Mountain Lightning myself.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Thunder.
But I ended up getting a case of that and I'm like,
Good old
I
good old
love Dr. Thunder.
member. What is it? Members Mark or members?
Oh,
What, the Walmart
brand.
brand. What do they call it?
Oh.
It's like members something or whatever.
Yeah.
When you go to Sam's Club or whatever,
Yeah.
it's some
That's
kind
right.
of crap. Dr.
Dr. Thunder.
You know, I don't care. You know, and see when we were growing
what
up,
does that say?
do you remember anything that was a generic brand was just in a white package and it had black letters,
Yeah.
like
Right.
corn flavored
Nice.
chips.
Right. Yeah.
Those are Fritos.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, if you know, so now all the generic stuff has really cool labels and
Yeah.
stuff. You know, when we buy, I remember like my dad would buy the potato chips that would came like two bags and it came in a box, and it was just a white
Just
box
white.
that said
Everything was white.
potato
Oh, yeah,
chips
yeah, yeah.
on
No, I
it.
know
It
what
was
you're
always
saying,
just
Yep.
white packaging, black letters that were block letters.
Wasn't there?
Yep, there it is, right there.
Was
There it is,
There
potato
was
chips.
there was a whole aisle full of that.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
back in the day.
Ooh. Bobby, please, luncheon loaf. Come on. Who doesn't want a good can?
Or I'm a big
A
fan
good
of one that
can.
just says beer.
Beer.
Good can of luncheon loaf. Okay.
Ripple
What?
potato chips.
That's not spam. That's called luncheon
Pork.
loaf.
All right. Nice.
Yeah,
You know.
because you know, growing up, my dad was
Right.
it was kind of a single income family. My mom did babysitting on the side, but
Yeah.
there was 3 kids.
Yeah.
And I just had a conversation the other day about this. Is when we would go to,
grape drink mix.
I think when I go to Taco Bell, I buy the most lame shit there.
right.
Is because that's like the only thing
That's-
we were
but
allowed
that
to
was,
get.
That was.
It was
special for us.
bean burrito,
Bean burritos.
either a chili cheese burrito or a tostada.
Don't
Those
say
are
the chili cheese burrito. Okay.
Did you have the Mexican pizza now that it's back, or no?
Yeah, pour one out for my homies for the chili cheese burrito.
You can come to the Hales Corners Taco Bell.
Whoa. I need you
and
to
it is-
loop.
it
I
is
need
on
this cut.
The menu.
Are you
I am not lying
being
to you.
kidding me?
I am not lying.
Hales Corners Taco Bell. It's on the menu. All right, we're not going to get off on a tangent here. This will be after the podcast.
No, we can talk about this right now. Hold on. What do you need?
Because the chili cheese burrito, I'm not a huge fast food guy, but I will run people off the road for the oh my fucking god, there it is. I will run people
It is
off
even
the
on
road
the app.
for the
So
chili
here's the thing.
cheese burrito.
It has been on the when you would go to the the app for Taco Bell's been around for a while.
Correct.
That you could order stuff on and pick
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
It hasn't been on the app for a while. Like it's probably only been on the app maybe the last couple months.
Yeah.
But the Hales Corners by me has had it for at least a year or two. Where you would go up and you'd go to the drive-through and they literally had it almost look like a Post-it note
Really?
stuck on that said chili cheese burrito.
Well, the wife's
And
in for a surprise
For
tomorrow.
the longest time, you could only get it. There it is. You could only get it in Wapaka. Was the one
Yeah.
once they got rid of it. Okay, here. What's the what's the zip code here, Jeremy?
53154.
I can tell you right now if there's one. Let's see. So, would you say the 8261 South Howell is probably? Yep. Okay,
Yes.
that'll be the closest one. Let me see if I can order it from their menu.
$2.59.
Wow.
Let me see if I can.
Everybody that's watching this,
I'm
listening,
sorry.
I just want you to know that this is a this is
Life changing.
this is. I'm not going to go full on moon landing. Okay, I'm not going to go moon landing.
I hate to disappoint
But
you.
the assassination of Osama bin Laden. This is right up there with this. Okay.
I'm sorry, it's not at the one on Howell.
Oh, I don't fucking care.
No,
I'll
I
drive
was- I
to
was-
Hiles Corners,
No,
okay?
Hiles, it's Hales.
Hiles Corners.
No, so what I can actually tell you,
Really?
I can tell you, it'll be worth your
Good
20
play, Bobby.
minute 20
Good
minute
play.
drive.
Oh,
20-minute drive.
Oh, yeah.
And that they're 220 or 230.
All right,
load
bring-
up.
I'm
Load
gonna
up.
I'm gonna bring a crisp Ben Franklin with me. I'm just gonna load.
You can't.
I'm
go
not
to the
lying.
top-
When I found out they were there,
Yeah, I
But-
know.
How is your Taco Bell over there? I know the one over here.
I may
is
tell the wife.
slowest effing Taco Bell
here's the thing. So
ever.
does yours close at like 9 o'clock right over here? There's times I've left here on a Friday or Saturday
I-
night and
Not
they're
like
closed.
like
I
the
don't.
Rapids.
I don't think so. Not since they got rid of the Long John Silvers. That was part of it.
Oh,
Okay, that one we're gonna
That-
pour one out.
There's a great marketing net plan. Okay.
So here's
I
Jesse.
love Long
Here's
John
Jesse when he
Silver's.
goes to that Taco Bell.
Oh, what is it?
Give me all
Oh.
the chili and the cheese burritos that you have. Now, what I
Yes,
think you heard
yes.
was give me a lot of chili and cheese burritos, but what I said was give me all the chili and cheese burritos that you have.
Yes.
Thank you.
and some
Oh.
cinnamon twists. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
No, actually, what's
Oh,
the other one?
or a Diet Coke.
What's these cinnamon balls that are?
It's the Cinnabon.
oh,
Those are fantastic for breakfast. Yeah, those are fantastic.
You and balls in your mouth. I tell you.
I like a
Just
good
how the cream
explosion.
like explodes out. It's
fantastic.
fantastic.
Well, especially if you get a little bit on the edge and it just drips down to your chin. You got to take your napkin, wipe
I
it
do
off.
the Scooby Doo.
$2.59. Look at that. Yeah,
Good
see, I'm
Lord.
telling you,
Oh,
yeah,
my
it's
God.
and
I am so going to Hales
It's
Corners.
funny we're
okay?
sitting here just recording, looking at Taco
And,
Bell's
okay, so
menu.
but you did
It's
ask me
really-
about my Taco Bell.
yeah,
It all
it's slow.
depends. And here's the thing. So I went there,
Not to interrupt. Try those two together.
the gin and that. Yeah.
Ooh, pretty good.
I went there once, and I did an order on the app. It was like because I was working another late shift, and I just wanted to grab a couple bean burritos and a couple chili cheese
Right,
burritos.
right.
And I ordered on the app, and I pulled up around the corner, and the guy's like, and I've never had this before. It was 9:30 on a Saturday. Or no, it was on a Friday. Sorry, no, about 8 o'clock on a Friday. Sorry, we ran out of food.
What?
You're gonna have to come
What?
back in
How
like
do you-
45 minutes.
What?
How do you?
Yes.
What?
However, and honestly, I didn't care at that point. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I'll just go to another fast food place. But you asked me how fast mine is. They're not bad. It's not
Oh,
bad.
okay.
And actually, in what I have found is that if you treat them like, because I'm sure they get shit on by customers
Oh,
left
yeah.
and right.
well,
yeah.
it's always.
I don't.
busy. It's
I'm
prob-
patient and everything. And honestly, I've had them give me free shit. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I know
But
the,
yeah, no,
the,
I-
the
mine is-
reason
mine
I
is pretty
asked, usually when you go to the one here, it's always busy. It's like 10 cars in the line, but when you pull up to order, you're usually waiting there for like literally like 5 to 10 minutes.
Like just waiting
Yeah.
in line.
Then there's nobody in
Wow.
front of you. It's like they almost like get prepped again. Like, okay, everyone back to your stations. We got rid of that car. Let's take an order for the next one, and
They're
have them drive
making
up.
one burrito at a time.
But
One.
you were saying with the food,
One.
I went to Dunkin' Donuts the other day. It was around 2:00, and I was like, "Hey, can I get a dozen donuts?" And we're out of donuts for the day.
What?
The one
in
right
your
over,
name.
the one right down the road here. It's like
That's like Five
What?
Guys
Yeah.
running out of guys. You know? Wait, do I not know what that
So what-
concept
yeah,
is?
I don't think
But
you've
what
been to
time-
that place.
What time does
Okay.
does your
sorry.
Dunkin' close early?
not the one down there.
'Cause I think the one by me in Hales Corners closes relatively early. I don't think you can get anything there past lunch for the most part.
Is that one's on Grange or something, right? It's like right on the corner.
You think this is good?
Well, not with the zero sugar.
That is the best transition ever. You
Well, I
guys
guess
were talking
not.
fast food, and we turned to a. You think this is good? What the hell's wrong with you?
It didn't taste bad, I guess.
So I want to go back to some of the nostalgia and stuff, right? So one of the things that I haven't been able to find, and not that I'm looking intensely for it, but let's go Kool-Aid brands, okay, or
Oh.
flavors,
Okay.
okay.
Weiler's.
not Weiler's, full on
Just
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
All right,
Okay, no generic.
we didn't go generic with the stuff. Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I don't think we went generic either because, I mean, what was it, 10 cents a pack probably?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was
A blue raspberry.
right,
Blue raspberry.
but even better. Do you remember Purple Source Rex?
Ooh,
course.
yes.
Oh my
yes,
God,
yes.
they don't make that anymore, do they?
Well, they probably
Uh,
have a different name
It's
now.
right,
it's just
but-
purple or grape.
The grape
Because
lemonade,
it's probably
Purple Source Rex,
racist against Purple Sources.
and the blue raspberry was
Yeah.
berry blue.
Purple Source Rex.
Oh,
let me tell
I
you,
love the Purple
But they
Source
had
Rex.
commercials for that too.
Right.
I remember the purple dinosaur.
How can that be offensive? I mean, besides the fact that you've got
Because
a man
what about
riding a long.
a Bluesaurus Rex.
Yeah, I suppose
It
the,
does have the
the
same
pronoun
ring to
may
it.
be wrong.
No.
Okay, so
No, so I'm gonna have to make sure I tell my dad that he's gonna make one of his stories is gonna make this podcast here. So I've already mentioned in this today is how, like, 3 kids, parents, 1 single income, whatever. There's always cheap stuff. So he would
Correct.
always buy.
Yeah.
We never got a choice in our Kool-Aid flavors. And growing up, I could pull my sisters in here and everything, and they would all agree with me. He would always buy lime, the green Kool-Aid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. But and I know if I describe this, I mean, to you guys, it doesn't mean anything, but to my family, whatever, they're going to laugh at it because they're going to know everything about this. It was this green pitcher. It had a wide
Yeah.
base, this big
Yeah.
green pitcher, and he would make, probably make it, he would probably make it to spec, follow the recipe, 1
Correct.
cup of sugar,
Yeah, 1 cup of sugar.
the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he'd water it down.
So then you'd get about halfway
yeah,
down,
and then he'd water it down.
and he was like, "Hey, we're almost out of Kool-Aid. I better add some water to this." And he would just keep adding water to
Love it.
until it was just just green water.
Did you have more of the frozen stuff? Like, because that picture is like saving money. I always seen. I don't know,
What do you
in
mean
the past-
frozen? Oh, like the
like-
concentrate stuff. We would do that too.
Instead
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
yeah.
Kool-Aid. It's
I don't know. I don't remember having that more than Kool-Aid, but I just remember my dad watering the fuck out of Kool-Aid, and he would
Yeah.
drink it, and we're like, "Dad, this is not good. Can we put some sugar in this?"
Sugar costs
No,
money. son.
that's right.
Sugar costs money.
And so I know, like, probably like my grandparents and our grandparents, they lived through the Depression and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's not like my
Yeah.
dad lived through the Depression in
No.
the 50s and 60s like his
But
mom
he
did.
grew up with
Well,
parents.
don't worry.
that did.
He would also tell you that one Christmas, all he got was a Davy Crockett coonskin cap. And so he would tell us that story for years, that all he got for Christmas one year was a coonskin cap from Davy Crockett. And we proceeded to ask his mom, my grandmother. She called him a liar.
So,
Yeah.
so why haven't you bought a coonskin
Oh.
cap for him for Christmas?
He has one, and
Oh,
he
really?
did get it for Christmas because when I went down we did a road trip to Texas, and
Yep,
we went to
yep,
the
yep.
Alamo in San Antonio. I actually, when we were doing the gift shop, I saw it, and I went, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, good.
And so, yes, he has his coonskin cap.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes,
you
he
did a
does.
fact check on the internet to prove that story is false.
But
Yeah,
you guys,
I went to my grandmother.
it was special though. You say this, about the being frivolous and your dad
this
watering
sucks.
things down. Blame him.
I'll drink
But
it.
it was that either dad got a bonus at work or whatever when you got the pre-mixed Kool-Aid that came with the
that one.
cap that you unscrewed.
I
Do you
might have
remember
mixed
this?
it.
The cap you unscrewed and you poured it into measure.
So yeah, it already
it
'cause
already
then
had
you
the
just-
sugar and everything. It was like, okay, dad must have got his annual bonus or something, right?
So that's not bad.
Sure.
I'm waiting for the slap fight to come.
I almost,
I'm
I'm
waiting for a
Yeah,
back.
that one, Bobby.
Yes,
Yes,
I,
exactly.
Good old grape.
well, and also what I love, and
Ghetto grape?
Good old grape.
You said ghetto.
we're not talking about the
It said
candies again.
Good old grape.
We're not, no, or what I always buy too, and my wife just critiques me. I love Tang.
Thing is good.
You know what? Tang has, yes, I would agree. Now,
I love
Ovaltine sucks. Or Yoo-Hoo,
I
I'm
don't-
sorry. Yoo-Hoo.
I don't
was
know if
horrible.
I can tell you if I've ever had a YouTube. I don't know
Oh,
if I've ever
I want
had
you to have a Yoo-Hoo.
Did
You need to have a
Be
Yoo-Hoo.
sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Did you see
Crummy
They,
commercial?
did you
He
see
said
they had
fucking-
flavors of Tang, right?
No.
They had another one.
they,
It was
they
like-
do. It's
was
called Tang.
like- there was like a red grapefruit, and there's another one called Pootie.
Well played.
Rim
sir.
shot.
Well played.
But
Well played. There he is.
Pootie
Put a tang.
Tang.
Put it on the flippity flap. Got it on the side though. Pootie tang.
No, they had like a red grapefruit one. Or
Well, that
some-
was
I
dumb.
swear there was some other flavor that I seen.
The only flavor of tang there is tang. Okay.
Flavor Tang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's or well. Look at I see melon tang. Did you see that?
What'd you call
Yeah,
me?
look, there's other
What
flavors.
the hell?
Holy sh!
Okay, that's not in America.
No, that's got to be
There's
China.
no. Okay, look at it. It says Brazil
That's South
market.
Korea. South Korea. Whoa! Look at that
Okay, I'm
going
gonna go on record and say right now
guava tang.
we need
sweet
mango.
potato.
No, mango
Sweet
tang. Oh, it is sweet.
Sweet potato.
Is that what it says?
That says?
What
Sweet
does that say?
potato.
My eyesight sucks. What does
No
that
Sweet
say?
con.
Oh,
Oh.
my God, that would be so disgusting.
Watch your language, Bob.
But I'm gonna say right now, I want the mango tang.
Yeah.
That sounds. I love mango.
I want
Do
some
ya?
mango tang
Love
too.
mango.
You just like the texture, the way it feels in your mouth.
I don't care what it is. My
Hey.
wife one time bought
Hey.
home 3 mangoes and cut them up, and I ate 3 whole mangoes.
If it's got a good mouthfeel.
The mouthfeel was worth the punishment for the next 12 hours.
Yeah.
Not good.
Natural laxative.
Not good.
If you want, you can twist your mic. There. So then it'll
Yeah, this thing is.
It'll
Yeah.
lean against.
Yeah.
I have to get you a different mic stand. Sorry.
Well, this thing, I've been fighting it like Captain Nemo fighting the fucking octopus all night. I'm just or whatever. What did Nemo fight? Was it the octopus?
Little Nemo.
squid,
was
right?
That what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, that one.
Wasn't it Kraken?
I don't know.
You're talking about finding Nemo.
Yeah, 20,000 Leagues Under Sea. Yeah, like Nemo
Yeah.
fighting this goddamn squid.
Kraken,
That's why I've been
yeah.
fighting this thing. If you can watch this stupid video, I've been fighting this thing.
Why is
all night.
Jafar in there? Why is that Jafar? Yeah. Oh, that's Nemo. Sorry. Okay. Well, he looks like Jafar.
Oh my god, underrated movie.
Oh,
Talking about
That's
Nemo.
from that's the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I was just about to say that's
okay.
underrated movie was League of Extraordinary
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Sean Connery, right?
It's
Yeah.
not good, but it's
Yeah.
kind of a guilty
Yeah.
pleasure
Okay.
movie for me.
He
Yeah.
played Quartermain.
Yep.
I think or
Alan,
something.
Yeah.
Alan
Yeah.
Quartermain? Yeah. Yeah, yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he
There you
played Alan Quartermain.
Lovely
yes.
party.
Yes.
We're all-
Pussy galore. Pussy galore.
wow.
She was
I
a
don't
lover
rem-
of mine.
I don't remember
uh,
that in that movie.
Goldfinger.
Yeah, I don't remember
Goldfinger,
that.
yes. Goldfinger.
Octopussy. But that was Roger Moore. Sorry.
It was Roger Moore. Yeah.
I just watched a documentary on the music of Bond.
Yeah.
Talk about the best documentary in one of the most iconic, like, sound. You know that is Bond.
What's funny is in that I don't know if you remember this part from the documentary, but they were talking about when McCartney wrote "Live and Let Die."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he wrote it, did a sample of it, and the music producer brought it to the producers and the director and everything, and they said, "We love this song. Who can we get to do this?" And the music producer's like, "Well, it's Paul McCartney." They said, "Yeah, great. Yeah, he wrote it. Who are we going to get to do this?"
Yeah.
They don't want Paul McCartney. Well, did they think he was dead at that point?
But you know what I'm saying? It's
I-
like
Well,
that's
well,
Yeah.
they said it turned out great, except for whenever it started going into the Caribbean kind of.
yeah.
When you start listening to it, it goes into like the
Yeah,
steel
right.
drums.
But
it's like that.
It's still
weird.
It's so iconic though. You hear that,
Yeah,
and the fact that you have a
Watch that.
song
It's a
from a
great
movie, and then
documentary.
you got Guns
The
N' Roses
Sound of
wanting to
007.
reproduce it. Like
Mhm.
that is one of the greatest songs to me of all time.
Oh, and it's on
Oh,
Prime,
yeah.
huh? Prime Video.
Yeah,
Yeah, it talks about where they ended up.
And it really, and they actually make it
dun,
interesting.
dun, 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 dun. How
Really?
the person that came up with that, and how it stuck with and then it showed with the latest one how Hans Zimmer got in there and he added that in, but then they also added the main theme song from Billie Eilish
Yep.
Yep.
into there, but. That's one Hans Zimmer. I love
Oh, yeah.
Hans Zimmer, but
He
this
did
is a great.
fantastic soundtracks with Batman.
I watched this late at night, and I was
Hooked
I
on
was
it.
stuck.
Yeah.
I ended up realizing it was midnight, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
You're
I'm
watching wholesome documentaries. I literally
the World of Playboy.
no. I just I watched on Netflix. I think it's called the Confessions of a Serial Killer.
yeah.
Dahmer.
I watched. No, I didn't because I just finished watching a Netflix series of Dahmer with.
How was that? with Quicksilver.
It was.
with Quicksilver. You know what? Maybe we can talk about that in the Halloween one. I don't want to get too far
Yeah.
into it, but I
'Cause
actually
we will talk about Halloween Ends too
Yeah,
at that time too.
Shit. Anyway,
Yeah, don't
spoiler
get me
alert.
started.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe what we'll have to do is a podcast of movies that I hate.
Well,
Anyway,
we don't
no,
have enough
I,
time.
I
uh,
don't think there's
Well,
enough time in that.
That's gonna be a whole
But I,
season.
I watched the John Wayne Gacy one.
Oh, really?
Way to
Oh.
feel, you're
Yeah.
watching
I
this.
did watch that documentary.
Okay,
Great. It was a
that's the
great-
thing. I mean, the guy is just a horrific monster, but my God, was that.
But
There's
people
only three-
believed him.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they
Unbelievable.
thought he was just some he's
Well,
the greatest. Of
But
guys.
isn't that kind of the way it is? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Dahmer kind of came off as a
Yeah.
they have these double lives that they can't kind of like control themselves, and Gacy was just a
So
nutbag.
speaking of the Dahmer stuff, I haven't watched the full Dahmer Netflix series just because I watched the first episode and I was kind of like, it's all right.
If you've,
But
yeah,
the
we lived
the-
it.
But the Dahmer tapes, the actual
and-
documentary on it.
Mm.
So I saw that and I'm like, you know what? I like that. I'm a huge documentary guy. I watch
Yep.
a lot of documentaries. Okay, I'm up north at my cabin
Oh God.
by myself, and I put that on, and about 2 episodes in, I go, "What the fuck am I doing? I'm all by myself up here."
Don't worry, he's dead.
Yeah, but so was Freddy Krueger. Okay,
That's
so
true. Yeah.
it was just one of those things where I'm like, I can't believe I'm sitting here watching this. So I put on, what was it, The Last Dance or whatever.
My Little
like-
Pony.
Yeah,
Throw it up.
yeah, yeah,
You get a knock on the door. DoorDash.
yeah.
I got your feet loaf here. No, well, that's the thing, because like
Can I fit in that cooler? Okay, go ahead.
we kind of lived through this. I mean, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
I was a teenager when this all happened, but I mean, I remembered a lot of it.
Oh.
It's just horrifying, and so the documentary, which was kind of weird, or I shouldn't say the documentary, the series or whatever, the docu series, whatever they want to call it. They what was his name? Peters, Evan Peters.
Evan Peters.
I think he does a fantastic job as Jeff.
Well,
but
he's in all the American Horror Stories.
yeah,
he does
he's
a great
got
job
enough.
in everything.
Yeah.
he's a really good actor.
The first season was the best.
But the thing is they made it 10 episodes, and so you
Too
watch
much.
this, and after the first 3, you're like, they've pretty much covered everything that you've seen in the news. You're like, how are you going to get another 7 episodes out of
Right,
this?
Right.
They actually did I think, a little more justice to the victims, and they started focusing on certain victims and some
Okay.
of their background stories, which I didn't know about. And unfortunately, the victims never get the coverage. It's always the monsters
Right,
that get
exactly.
the coverage.
But I just read an article where they tried to interview and nobody.
Yeah, and if you think
So
about
what
it,
are they
they're
making it all up, or just
no.
going off the media?
Well, no, actually, I want to say what I heard is that they've gone after all the police reports, all the things that he said in all his interviews.
Yeah.
They went off official stuff, and so that's why they didn't have to pay anybody. And so, like the one woman, they think her name is Glenda Cleveland or whatever. She was kind of an amalgamation. In the show, she lives next door to Dahmer, and
Right,
in real life, she lived like the next building over.
Oh.
So there's some things they take liberties of it.
Well, they got to make it dramatic
well,
to
yeah.
get people
But what
to watch.
really talking? I can't believe Molly Ringwald came out of retirement or something.
I just saw that.
And it's
I didn't know
weird.
she was in it.
No.
It doesn't look like her from this picture.
No, it doesn't. And actually, because it was funny when me and the wife were watching it, I went, "Is that Molly Ringwald?" And I pulled it up because I couldn't. It was weird. She had I think we all remember her from Pretty in Pink, Breakfast
Right,
Club,
right.
40 years ago.
She doesn't
yeah.
look like she changed, or
It-
she
but
looks like she changed, but
She's definitely older,
different.
and I mean, there we go, right there. There's the top.
Oh, okay.
Like you're sitting there going, she looks
Wow.
familiar. Like,
Holy cow.
yeah, yep.
Oh, that's... Richard Jenkins, wasn't that
Did they?
Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Be Your Own Dinosaur?
Did they?
I never
My
found
boat.
I never found it.
Who's driving the?
I never found it again.
Did they overdo the accent?
Don't lose your dinosaur.
Like, add more of like the Canadian kind of like. Did they?
with Dahmer?
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Because
No.
I've always noticed that with shows, like, because not being from here, I've noticed that
Yeah.
when they're doing Wisconsin,
Here he goes again,
add
bringing
more
up
of
that
the,
he's not from here.
Hey,
Y'all. Damn.
I don't say that that much.
Y'all
anymore.
got some
Well,
boiled
so actually,
y'all got boiled peanuts? You know? like-
Peanuts.
were you up here in the 90s when Dahmer or no?
97.
Oh, because it was
That's
after.
when
it was after.
Yeah, so it was just a weird time. I mean, like I was still young, so I didn't know like how it affected the nightlife in Milwaukee and stuff like that. But I didn't realize how close he.
Lacage was probably the hit.
Nope, that was
the
part
hit-
of the string of gay nightclubs and stuff that
Yeah,
were
but
out there.
his-
Not that I did that. Not that there's anything wrong
There's
with
nothing
that.
wrong
I've
with
heard
that.
of
There's not-
Lacage.
there's not.
I've heard it's a nice place.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I've heard.
The like his grandmother's house was relatively close in West Dallas.
Yep.
I mean, and I didn't realize I know his apartment that was eventually torn down it's like right across the street from 5 O'Clock Steakhouse. I didn't realize it was right
Yeah,
there.
no,
Like
yeah.
I mean, I know that's more of a minority neighborhood, and I mean,
Is
it's
that Wells?
Jesus, what is that?
Wells or
It's 20
State
it's
or
a
something with
sta- Yeah, 20.
It's over near Marquette, right?
25th and Stater.
25th, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of
Really?
I
Is
think
that
it's just a
area?
little north of the
Because I know where
Marquette area.
I know where the 5 o'clock. It's like,
But
right
it's
in
right
there.
across
Yeah.
the street.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they,
Yeah,
it's
and-
not there anymore.
No,
is
no,
it?
no.
No,
It's
the
torn
apartment
down.
building's
It's-
gone. It's
oh,
been
okay.
gone for years. But no, like his grandmother's house where he killed a few people and dismembered bodies, the basement is still there. It's in
Yeah.
West Dallas. I just
Yep.
was blown away that he was right
Mhm.
there.
Actually,
It's really crazy.
him bringing up the map. This is a total.
Yeah.
I'm
Good,
totally
let's get off of
switching
this.
Please.
Did you see the new soccer stadium they're going to build to try to get the professional soccer in
They're
here?
not
I
trying.
don't care
They
if
They,
it's
they
not-
are. I mean, yeah. have
I
you
don't
seen
care
it?
unless it's Wrexham.
Well, I
it's
mean, have
not.
you seen the
Damn
whole
it.
the new stadium they're building?
No.
It looks really
Is
cool.
it in the valley?
It's right there in the Marquette interchange. It's like the northeast corner, right
Yeah.
there in the like more of the downtown area. It's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty cool.
No, they're putting a whole entertainment district over there, like they
Yeah.
did with the Deer District and everything like that.
In the
It's not
On
going to
the
be owned by
campus, though?
Ryan Reynolds.
No,
no,
if
no.
you-
It's off campus.
If you
Okay.
picture like if you're looking here's north.
For those of you
going-
not from Wisconsin or Milwaukee, please just pay attention to what Jeremy's doing right
with his
now.
I know.
hands.
You'll get
yeah.
it.
I mean, his hand signs right now are.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. Is that where that dot was, Bobby? Go back. Is that where that was? Or no, is that where Dahmer's thing was?
6th in Michigan.
Makes sense.
Oh, that's where it is. 6 in Michigan's where
Yeah.
they put it? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah, I know where that is.
That makes sense. Let's put a minor league soccer team that's going to die where where Dahmer once lived. Okay.
Well, they wanted to put something there. You might as well build a park there. I mean, Jesus. Yeah. Wow. I did not know that. No, like I said, if anything's
Mhm.
going to get me to watch soccer, it's that goddamn documentary on Wrexham.
I love it. I think
Yeah,
it's
no.
a great
I
show.
despise soccer. I think is boring as shit. But man, did they make me like excited to watch? Like to really hope that Wrexham team over there does
Right.
anything.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. If that's been just a
They're getting rid of all the camps of the.
well,
No,
I was
I-
gonna say
I-
that
yeah, I
they're
know
getting
exactly
rid of
what it
all
is.
the homeless camps that are over there.
Yeah, we're building a soccer stadium in this place.
Okay then.
Well, it's a good spot for it too, because you're right downtown, and just think they can move they can have the hop.
Oh, the Hilton right there.
Well,
oh, okay, sure. That's
It's
yeah.
right near all the restaurants that are right there off of
We can have the trolley go
St.
by
Paul. Oh. Is that still running?
there. Yeah.
Apparently. I've always said
It
if
does a
the-
4-block.
I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed that
Hey, where do you want to
was-
go? 2 blocks, please.
There was a Facebook post that if the Bucks ever win a championship, we're tipping over the hop.
Yeah.
Never
no,
happened.
No,
really
it didn't.
disappointed.
There was a lot of people down there. Though.
Oh yeah.
It didn't. Well, gentlemen, I want to say thank you. I want to.
Yeah, we're kind of wrapping up. Yeah, we've been,
Yeah,
Little-
we've hit that time, so I just wanted to thank you guys for my inaugural joining of the podcast. It's been quite enjoyable. I really appreciate you guys inviting me on.
well, we have to
thank you.
because one of the main hosts apparently just doesn't want to be here anymore. So when he shows up, he's going to be our guest host. Then apparently,
Okay. Well, anytime you want me. I
He
mean,
knows who
on
he
the
is.
Podcast.
yeah, he allegedly
Yeah.
has COVID.
Oh.
Allegedly.
No, family does, I think.
Yeah,
He
no,
just
no,
don't
I'm going to
spread
give
it.
him a hard time. Yeah, so hopefully Mike and his family are on the mend, and we'll get him back soon. No, we want to hopefully get this Halloween thing going.
Yeah, he wants to be here because he said he has a really good costume.
Yep, yeah. I'm not going to give
So.
mine away either, but I will be out and about on Sunday during trick or treat. I do have a special gift for people that actually know who I am. I have special candy that I will be giving to them.
Oh.
Oh, I
Don't
thought-
worry, it's not. It's supposed to be like a certain blue meth. If anyone knows what I'm
okay.
talking about, I'm going to be handing out blue meth, baby blue meth.
At first, I thought you were going into where I'm on tour. I'm going to
Yeah,
be
right.
at stand up at downtown.
I'll be at the I'll be at the Milwaukee Improv handing out meth.
In the
candy.
414. In the 414. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be in this neighborhood over here.
No, I thought this was a fun one. This was, talking 30 minutes on Halloween candy, and
I'm hungry. I want to go pick out a
and
candy
someone's now. You know what? I bet. I think the Hales Corners Taco Bell is open until 2.
All right, we got to go.
All right. Hey, everybody, thank you for watching.
thank you.
Like, comment, subscribe. Help us out. Let's if you like what we're doing, let us know. All right. Cheers.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good
Thanks,
night, everybody.
guys.
Bye.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Bye.